Hi again. I am Holly, also known as the Akashic Queen. I wanted to come on and give you a couple more bits of information about some of my different readings that I offer within the Akashic Records. So I have one called the Life Situation Reading. And if you watch some of my previous videos, you're going to understand some of these keywords. And Life Situation Reading can be done as your first time reading or as a standalone reading. That works very well for that. And this reading does come with soul stories, understanding a little bit more about the dynamics behind what's going on with regards to the situations we're going through. And I'll get more into detail on what situations mean. And then also it includes clearing work to help just clear out and re-energize your DNA, your soul blueprint, and get you aligned with your path and purpose. Get the cobwebs cleared out. So watch the soul realignment video if you have any questions about what these buzzwords are, like what's the soul story mean, what is this clearing work all about. Do check out that video. The link is provided in the comment space below this one, so you can learn more about that. Okay, so life situation. We all have life situations, and this reading is also great as an add-on to anybody who has had soul realignment. Maybe a year or two later, they're like, okay, but I'm feeling bogged down again. I don't need a whole soul realignment session, of course, but I've got some stuff going on and I need to refresh. I need that feeling back after Holly did my reading and my clearing work 1 or 2 years ago or whatever it might be. Okay, so I just wanted to add that in there. So you give me basically a paragraph or two, and yeah, I do have you type it up because it's just easier that way. So I have you email it to me. We have to go back to old-fashioned email. Can you believe that? So type me up a paragraph or two about what's going on in your life. And it can be a variety of different things that seem to make no sense with each other. So let's give you some examples. I get some people who give me examples of sudden allergies that come up, as well as pool issues that they seem to be having with their backyard pool, strangely enough, not linked together. So going on with the list, they also are dealing with some power struggles with their child, dealing with a boss at work that seems to be worried that maybe there's like energy of you feeling like that you're going to take over your boss's job. So there's some I can't even think of the word right now. But there's some tension there. So these are all situations that you might be having in your life. And then maybe there's some like sexual stuff going on, like you just want to get back that zing in your relationship with your husband, for example. Okay, so that's a lot. There's some going on. Oh, and then maybe also you want to kick some 10 pounds and you're wondering why those things won't go away. Okay. Oh, and then one more thing. See how this can keep rolling, and you could be like, they're journaling to me about all these things that are coming up in your life. And the more you're going to get like, oh, I should ask her about this and I should ask her about this. So you're just going to kind of tell me. You're going to dump it on me. It's going to be a vent. This is going to be a perfect place for you to just give and allow me to receive and process it for you and give you some understanding back. So then I go through and I do my magic work, much like I do in soul realignment, where I figure out energetically what's going on with each of those issues and which ones might be connected to each other, even if they don't seem like they're related. Okay. So I go through, we talk about the soul, maybe the situations behind it. So what are things blocking? Is this a belief that you have? Is this a karmic belief maybe that you have that you didn't even realize that you were bringing in from past lives that's affecting your dealing with your boss in a certain way? Maybe your boss and you were even involved in a past life, so like business owners in the same town, kind of competition. And now there's that energy again at work. And you didn't know this, but suddenly you have this information. We clear out any of the stuff, the crap that happened in a past life. Between you and your boss, and that enables us to move forward. And did you know that your allergy issue is actually related to the issue with your boss? Yeah, because you can't stop coughing and your eyes watering. And in a past life, there were instances where something happened, maybe physically, with this person that you're traveling through time with and dancing out these different roles. Maybe he threw dust in your face in an argument. I mean, because you could have been in the wild, wild west, right? I mean, this is all a possibility. threw dust in your face, made it so you were coughing, and humiliated you in front of a bunch of people. So the more he acts a certain way at work right now, the more that aggravates your allergies in this life. If we can clear out some of that energy behind that, or all of the energy hopefully behind that, it's amazing. Watch your allergies disappear, and watch the relationship with your boss at work suddenly get better for no apparent reason at all, except for you did some energetic work for the both of you. Even though we aren't tapping into your boss's Akashic records, the energetic work is beneficial for the both of you, I promise. And you can just sit back and be really happy about it and be like, you're welcome. So that's kind of an example of what I mean by a life situation. It's not just one situation. It's a series of events that are going on in your life right now. You don't know how they're connected, but they might be. And some of them are, and some of them aren't. So you have separate situations. Usually I find 3 to 4 different situations going on with a person, especially if you really give it some thought and allow yourself to journal out what's going on in your life to me and send it to me. You'd be surprised. And you take some time with it. I usually recommend people, it's, the session is an investment. It's $222. So I recommend people sit with this. Take 24, 48 hours to write out this email. Go through different phases of your life over a couple of days and get this to me, okay? The more I have to work with, the more I have to work with. And I'll let you know if you go overboard and it's going to be a extra long session. We'll prepare for it in that manner. So try to think if there's anything else I can tell you about these life situation readings. You get the reading, which includes the soul stories and the clearing work. So it's wonderful and it's amazing. And you feel that lightness, like many experience feeling after soul realignment. So again, this can be a standalone, but I really do recommend soul realignment because it takes care of a lot of the stuff that's affecting you right now in your life. And then in a couple of years, you can come back for a life situation reading, and we can kind of give you a re-up on that energetic boost. So anyway, have a very blessed day, and I hope to hear from you soon.